Hello, welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program, where Bobby is working on docking the refueling ship to our interplanetary spaceship, I guess. Our yet to be named interplanetary spaceship.
Oh, God. Ah! There we go. Full reverse. Downward. 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 Dive. Dive.
I hope you
Dive.
quick saved.
F5.
Last thing we need is you bashing into that thing at full speed.
I'm only going at
blowing everything
1.3 meters a second. Relative.
It doesn't,
No, it doesn't.
take much.
All right. So, yeah, now we're going pretty much 100. Yeah. What do I need to do? Okay, so now I need to rotate the craft. It's just, I was like the craft got ahead of me as I was trying to rotate towards the docking port.
Right.
So, oh yeah, definitely.
It can happen.
Oops.
I'm really looking forward to seeing this thing in action when it's done, but we're a long ways away from that yet. We've got at least 3 more tanks and a second lander to attach to it, and then we're going to have to probably restock the life support because we've got crew in it.
I gotta eat something.
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to bring those 2 back at some point. The main thing is really, well, we're a long ways away from actually taking it to Duna 2. I think we're still 245 days out from just like the first thing we sent to Duna getting there. And I have 3 things on their way to Duna, I think. Something like that. I think I have 2 probes going to Duna. No, I have 2 going to Duna and 1 going to Drace. That's it. 247 days for the Duna probe. 1 year, 21 days for the crew of unfortunate Kerbals that may or may not get home.
I forgot we have that probe of Kerbals floating out there.
Yeah. And
this very well could be their rescue ship.
Then a year and if there's crew room. I mean, we could just take like 2 Kerbals so that, just enough for the lander. And then leave the main portion of the ship empty to rescue them, but yeah, I don't know about that.
All right.
That could be the rescue ship. I don't know if they have enough life support for that, but they might. Because it's quite a long time before we hit our launch window again.
All right, so we've dropped relative velocity to 0.3 of a meter a second, or so now I need to rotate the craft, point it towards the docking point.
I was really hoping there would be some way to just attach a can with only oxidizer.
Mm-hmm.
And there might be fuel cans I just don't have unlocked yet, but so far that doesn't seem to be
All right.
the case. At least not that I can see here. I don't see any fuel cans that fit the bill.
Rotate, guys. We're getting there.
I would love to unlock the... What is that part called? It's like the orbital... Well, there's the mobile launch platform, the orbital shipyard. I would love to get that, but that's a way, way in the future large amount of science. 2,250 for that. 1,500 for the level before that. 2,000 for the level before that, because there's 2 prerequisites. Each of which have 2 prerequisites of their own. It's a ton.
All right. Thrust forward now. Let's get ourselves moving towards the space station now by just... Are we still getting further away? There we go. Signed integers, Kerbal. That would be great. Am I getting close on 84? Alright, so I am kind of barely getting there. So, next, oh boy.
Where is that refueling section? Ship I designed. Is that it? I don't think that's it. I mean, maybe it is. Let's load that up. Let's take a look at this. Maybe I can repurpose it for an orange tank. Okay, so let's take this off. We'll take this off. And then a singular orange tank here. Yeah. Oh, wait. We don't actually want this to be a refueling section. We want this to actually stay. Don't we? Oh,
wait.
So...
Yeah.
You know what? I think doing it just like this is actually just fine, because then we'll just strut across the empty gaps, I guess. Honestly, I think it's more than enough. Delta V. It's a lot.
Oh,
Okay.
come on. Kiss it.
Yeah.
Kiss it. Okay, maybe I'm not as... Nope, wait. Maybe. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't make me...
Is it trying to magnetize?
I have RCS and... Oh, there we go. Come on. Come on. It's... Yeah, maybe. You can do it. And... Maybe.
It can definitely take a little while with the really big parts.
You know... It's like a, it's like a 15-year-old kid trying to kiss a girl for the first time. Come on. No, don't turn away. You have to turn RCS back on. No, wait, crap. No, wait, I want to turn. I don't know which way I need to turn. All right, we got RCS back off again, and
I mean, are you
yes,
touching?
I'm
Is
touching.
it touching?
It's like, we're
okay.
we're like biting the lip of the spacecraft here, and I think just I had too much like rear end momentum. Maybe is this it? Is this it? Could be, and yes. We have attachment. All right.
Excellent.
So now, uh,
Okay, so you need to transfer fuel to... Do you have regular rocket fuel left? Okay, so they'll fill the lander too, because the lander doesn't have any rocket fuel or oxidizer in it. So, do that, and fill the main tanks, and then undock and crash it back into the atmosphere, I guess.
okay.
Because your main tank should be empty, and the main tanks on your refueling ship should be full, so you should empty those out completely.
Yeah. So how does one? Oh, do I right-click the? There we go. No, I don't want to disable cross-feed. Is it like fueling now? No. How do I refuel?
It's a good question. I forget. I know you can.
If we forgot something basic, like, oh, you need a...
Well, it's been such a long time since we've needed to do it, and... Is it... Hang on, I gotta... Is it Control? Is it Alt?
There gotta be like a right-click menu somewhere.
It's hold in Alt and right-click on both tanks. On the tanks you want to transfer to and from.
We'll start with this one here. So if I hold down Alt and right-click?
Right-click on each tank, yep.
And... transfer in. There we go. Okay. Whee! There we go.
That should do it.
Your resupply ship. That has... Do you want me to dump all the fuel in that too? Yeah, the ship you have like all like the boxes on.
No, you don't need to dump any fuel in that. That one actually has a lot of fuel left over. I was going to dump almost all the fuel from that into the...
You want me to dump the fuel from that into the lander? Okay.
No, you don't need to do that just yet. I'll do that when I go to... If you have extra rocket fuel, though, in your ship that you're not going to need, dump it from your ship into the lander. Not the part that's at the very end of the lander, though, that's completely empty, because that's just going to get decoupled. It doesn't have a probe or anything to it. It's just... it was the section that brought up the lander.
Yeah. Okay.
The only reason it's still attached is because it had a probe, and I wanted to have some sort of control.
Yep.
Just the actual... I think it's 2 tanks on the lander.
Oh, the 2 tanks are on the side. Okay, I see what we're talking... Or no, no, there's the big tank here.
On the... What? Actually, I don't remember the design of the lander.
What is this? This is a...
There might be a lot of tanks on the lander.
You've got a couple of tanks on the lander here. The bottom part is full.
There should be like 2 big tanks.
No, those are both monopropellant, so we're fine there. There's one big tank, and that's full.
Where the hell is the damn
lander?
No,
both those are full. The 2 Rocco Max tanks are full. Yes.
Really? I thought I brought it up
full.
Empty.
All right, so that is empty, and that is empty. So, you want me to top off the other guy? Oh, wait, before I go, we will...
I guess I did bring them up with fuel in them. That's weird. So I guess you don't need to fill that up. I could have sworn I brought that thing up empty, but I guess not. Are all there's like a whole bunch of like little tiny tanks that are like
those
basically
are
clipped into
monopropellant.
it?
Those are...
No, they're not. Down by not the big monopropellant tanks. Down by
Okay.
the main tanks, there's like little Oscar B fuel tanks.
Oh,
For
those
like the smallest
those are
size
full.
tanks that are like
Yes.
okay.
All right. So, yes.
Interesting.
I added a little bit to the monopropellant in the main ship. I gave
Okay.
myself about 200 monopropellant to actually separate from the ship, and then
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter too much because there's bonus
yeah,
monopropellant in like the parts that are going to be like in the
okay.
resupply ship
Yeah.
that I'll
So I'm gonna
transfer over then
it's
to.
like seriously, you want me to top off your supply ship? I've got all this left. Uh,
There's really no need to because that's just going to crash back into the
so all
atmosphere like you're
right.
going to do. So
Before we decouple, again, let me just verify. That is full. That is full. All right. We're set. And I added more monopropellant fuel. That is
sounds
almost
good.
full. You can probably dump the rest of the Oh, yeah, you can use the monopropellant from the other... Actually, I'll do that right now. I'll use that and that. That's a battery. That and that. Now, why can't we transfer? Is it because no one's... Okay, so right-click and right-click. Oh,
Alt.
I'm pressing Control. No,
You holding
clearly.
Alt?
So there we go. That's full.
Oh, my
Okay,
game
we are
crashed.
going to separate our refueling ship. I still got Bill Kerman debris way out there, but that's fine. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm just assuming that stuff is just parts that have been destroyed because Bill's in that ship,
yeah,
right?
he
You're
is.
docked to it.
Okay, I'm going to F5
Yeah,
first of all.
so
There we go. Learn from our mistakes.
sounds like a plan. I'm gonna wait for the
Okay,
game
so
to
now
load
we are
back
going
up.
to undock. Which ship am I controlling now?
You're probably controlling the main ship.
I hold on. Let's go into map mode here. I am.
Well, it's real easy. Just right click on one of the ships and see if you can set it as target. Because you can't set yourself as target.
Yeah, I think I'm. I was debris for a moment there. Okay, now I'm the ship because I had access to the. Okay, here we go. All right. So we've already separated a little bit thanks to I don't know centrifugal force, gravity, aurora borealis, who knows. So let's.
Air
Yeah, sure.
escaping the airlock.
Um,
I don't know.
there we go. Let's back away from the station as best we can. No need for a backup beeper because sound does not travel in space. All
No, it
right.
does
So, yeah,
not.
we're pretty far out now. And we're burning away from... I don't even set its target, so I can't tell you. But we're burning pretty far away from it. So we're going to point this craft retrograde. Wave goodbye to Bill and Bilby.
I swear my microphone stand isn't trying to fall
You're
over.
just having all sorts of problems today.
Yeah, apparently.
And watching the station get further and further away as I slow my orbital velocity. Bye-bye, space station.
All right. Well, I am back in now from my wonderful crash game. Let's make that go away. And now I'm going to go back to the space station and continue to strut things.
Now we're going to do...
Several episodes later. Actually, I don't know how many episodes later it's been.
Who knows?
2? I don't know. Who knows? I think we have one more in this recording session.
I am, again, going to do the most fun thing in Kerbal. And that is, of course, create a big explosion as best I can. As I work on doing nothing but killing my orbital velocity.
Okay. Apparently, untitled spacecraft's food and water have been depleted. I don't know what untitled spacecraft is, but...
Sexfer has ever been there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we need... Bill. It's EVA Bill. Turn on our wonderful RCS. And let's go get some struts.
Watching our orbital velocity just fall and fall. Actually, here, let's pull, is it... No, is it... I want to point... Yeah, I want to point anti-radial. That's just gonna point us straight
Inventory. Inventory. There we go. Let's grab some of these things.
Yes, whoever is in this, probably this area of Kerbal, you're gonna have a large craft impacting the ground there soon. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at these engines here. They seem to be in the proper position. Hopefully. I think we got enough struts. Oh, there's some docking port, normal size docking ports on the side of the fuel tank section.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
thinking
I think
the side of the
yeah,
original section.
no, on the engines, those are regular docking ports. Yes. On the backs of the... Yes, I did that on purpose.
Which is good, yeah. Okay, let's come up here and see if we can strut these things together. Yeah, everything looks right there, so that's good. Let's equip our drill or whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves to stop here a little bit. All right, X.
I am braking the atmosphere
Attach.
at 1,700 meters a second and increasing.
X. Attach. Right click, link.
Actually, that's my
And
orbital velocity. That's not my
link.
surface velocity, but there we go. There's some re-entry effects.
Okay, Let's attach one here. And then we will attach one here. Yeah, that'll work. Stop drifting away, maybe. Right click, link. Right click. Nope, not close enough. Right. Still not close enough. Link. Excellent.
Rocket has somehow done a 180 while we're entering the atmosphere. Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to go a little bit overboard on the struts on these engine sections because I don't really trust them in any way, shape, or form to work properly.
My craft survived re-entry. That is without even a heat shield. That is crazy.
That is a bit crazy.
I mean, yeah, I guess technically I was slowing myself down briefly when my craft flipped 180 degrees, but still.
Yeah.
All right, if you're over this section of Kerbin.
Good luck.
You're going to need it.
You're going to need it. All right. Let's hold X.
I'm just going to turn S. Probably because I had RCS and SAS still on.
No, too far. Wrong way. Bouncing off the ship. And link again. Oh, no. Okay. Link. There we go.
Shadow.
Awesome. Now to do that, explosions. Now to do that 1, 2, 3 more times. That'll be it for this episode, though. If you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more modded Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching.
Survived. Bye.